One of the main things about Coolmine is its consistency. It's one of the oldest drug and alcohol rehabilitation projects in Ireland, and it has consistently said from the word go that we're about abstinence.
Therapeutic Community is a treatment and rehabilitation programme, structured programme insofar as it supports clients in a self-help environment to overcome their drug addiction. We provide a range of services. Those services start at stabilisation and outreach. This is services that enable a client to make some decisions about what they do want to do about their ongoing drug use.
The first thing that struck me when I came into the building was there's a mirror out in the hall out there, and it says the person in charge of your recovery is you. Like, the person you're looking at is the person that's in charge of your recovery, and it's so true, you know.
They're allowed the space to develop their own individual and personal care plan and to test their own motivation around, do they want to work towards becoming fully drug-free, or is it okay for them just to stabilise and have a meaningful life?
So what we've learnt is that it's not as easy and straightforward just to get somebody to stop taking drugs. In many cases people will need a detoxification process.
I was doing 100 mils of methadone before I came in, and I had to get in here I had to get it down to 40. I didn't think I'd last 6 days, never mind 6 weeks, but then your care plan review starts coming in, and you do them every 6 weeks then. Like, and the first one or two you're like, oh, you're just not looking forward to them, but then when you look back and say, like, 2 of them is 12 weeks, you know what I mean? That's when you start feeling, oh, hold on, I'm making progress here, you know?
We implement a 6-weekly care plan review. The care plan review basically is a reflection tool and a check that all aspects of the client's care plan is progressing on target. All the time it's very important that the client's in control and that the client feels these are achievable targets that they can meet through the support of their key workers. Primary treatment services would be for clients who have made a decision and have motivated towards being drug-free. That can include day services, or it can be residential service provision.
Good outcomes are associated with length of stay in programme. So in other words, if somebody can stay in the programme a sufficient amount of time in order for them to benefit from that, again the research would suggest that that's somewhere in the region of 3 to 9 months. At Coolmine we've decided to keep our core programmes, our residentials and our drug-free day programmes, approximately 6 months. Therapeutic communities have always involved the clients in the treatment process. The community of method is very much based on peer support and involving clients in their own recovery.
You're taught how to take responsibility, you know, for your own actions, and like the group sessions are great. Like every day, like you get to say like how you feel about how your progress is and how everybody else's progress is going, you know.
The therapeutic community is a unique model for 2 reasons. One is that it focuses on abstinence, and abstinence as a treatment goal. The second is that it's a peer-led structured community, and in that peer-led structured community, clients basically support each other.
Many of the times I felt like just doing a burner out the gate, like, but you know, there's always someone there. You have the big brother system as well. Any problems, anything you want to talk about, like, you know, you can just go to him and have a rap, you know what I mean?
It's very difficult when you come into Coolmine. You may be experiencing physical withdrawals. You could be feeling very emotional and very low. That's really where the big brother and the big sister role come in. They provide that 24-hour support to the clients, to the new admissions, and support them. What's unique about the role as well is that it's constantly giving back. So if I'm a big brother today supporting you as a new admission, that means that you will be the big brother or big sister in the future, and you'll be supporting the new admissions. Staff in Coolmine, basically there are as a rational authority. They're there to support the clients, but they encourage the clients to do the treatment themselves, to support each other and to engage with each other.
As part of the programme, you're encouraged to write down your life story from birth to present day, you know, and then when you feel confident enough, or you know, you get up and you say it in front of the group, you know, and every couple of weeks you're hearing a different story, and then in them stories you can relate to stuff like that happened to you, and you start to find reasons that you didn't even know were there that got you, that could have like contributed to you going on drugs in the first place. I'll never forget the day I stood up and told my life story. You know, it was just this massive weight was lifted off my shoulders, like, you know.
Ashley House is the only mother and child treatment centre in Ireland. Of that in Coolmine, we're very proud.
It was amazing that, you know, even feeling as bad as I was, I could have my kid here with me, you know, living with me. And I think that's kind of what, you know, one of the things that really helped me through was having her here with me all the time.
In Ashley House we have a creche and a childcare worker. That allows the mother to have the freedom to go to her one-to-one sessions and to her groups, knowing that her child is safe and being well cared for. In the past there would have been specific barriers for women to access treatment, and that would have been largely around childcare.
Treatment of drug and alcohol problems is not just about, obviously, the addiction piece, although it's a huge component. Obviously people need to look at the education piece, the housing piece, and, you know, the family and the social environment.
My mum's been able to meet other parents and other family members who've been through it, you know, through Coolmine. She was able to talk to others who'd seen their family members do the same thing.
Family members are very important to the long-term recovery of the clients in Coolmine. Within the family support service, we offer groups and one-to-one support specifically for the family member, for them to overcome the addiction that's been present in their lives.
You hurt a lot of people along the way, you know, your friends, or your family especially. You know, and the great thing about here in Coolmine is that they encourage your family to be part of your recovery, you know.
At a move-on point of view then, we have worked a hell of a lot on the housing. We've put in place 5 step-down aftercare houses in the last 3 years.
In Coolmine, our continuum of care would be very much based on the facts that if we don't put an emphasis on supporting clients post-treatment with us, then they're less likely to achieve and attain their long-term goals. Put simply, in Coolmine, we develop holistic care plans for our clients in that we look at all aspects of their life. So about 40% of our clients would move through to education. They access career guidance, and we also access external supports for them.
Like just from being down in the polytunnels, like I discovered I had green fingers, and I was given great encouragement here, like because of it. Like, and I ended up doing a FETAC course in horticulture. Like, I mean, never in my wildest dreams did I ever think I'd be like in third level education. You know, every day I walk in and it's like, I nearly have to pinch myself. Like, you know, is this my life now?
Research shows that if you invest in people moving back into the community at an integration and aftercare at that stage, then the less likely is that people will come back and need to be in the residentials in the first place.
There's nothing more rewarding than sitting on a graduation evening and watching our clients having completed the full Coolmine programme.
The graduation day, that was amazing. It's probably one of the best days of my life. I've never been so happy or content, you know. What did I take from all? Hope, I suppose. You know, I mean, it was a life or death situation, and I chose life.
We recognise in Coolmine that addiction and recovery is an ongoing process. What we aim to do is give our clients the skills that they can sustain a long-term drug-free lifestyle and the challenges that may bring along the way.